time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top. Sammy Solis, a native of Minnesota, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, his last start wasn't a particularly good one, and he was rattled around a little bit. Couldn't get through the 4th inning. He's going to have to look to rebound here. He's going to need much better stuff than he took to the mound in his last start.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, man, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of bats, but it seems like he really likes facing this guy. It'll be interesting to see if the past history holds true.
Striding in now for the Nats, Adam Eaton. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now for Washington, Bryce Harper. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
You pull a fastball like that, You got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still no score. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So next to the plate for the Phils, Carlos Santana. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Eaton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
He's set, and the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Murphy's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Ryan Zimmerman is looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Drilled right back up the middle, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. In now is Anthony Rendon as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Turner has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Pitcher.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Nola, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Eaton is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding in now for the Nats, Michael Taylor. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. In now for Washington, Miguel Montero. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
No ball. 1 strike.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosales waits on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Sammy Solis. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Flipped out the other way towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. Pitch on the way. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And there he goes towards second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's out number 2. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First delivery to him on the way. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Skied into straightaway right. Williams is there, and he'll bring this one in. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see the top 2 pitch velocities here, 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. So now Carlos Santana. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A bouncer to the left side. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, captain.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Rupp. Here comes the first pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. Doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Into the box, Michael Franco, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Adam Rosales, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul, off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Turner gloves it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a
left side to his right, Rosales. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Oh, but look here, the manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Phillies have elected to...
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosales has it. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner. And I mean,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nationals gone in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cue shot here out towards short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Lifted the other way to left center. Taylor comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready for another chance. Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. And now they've got him picked off. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So digging in now, Michael Taylor. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Michael Taylor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero.
Miguel Montero.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And he fouls this one off. 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sammy Solis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Rosales is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. It's short, hit hard. Turner fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher Cameron Rupp.
Digging in and looking for more, Cameron Rupp. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 61, Evergreen Run.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Right fielder number 34,
And now Bryce Harper will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game. But from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nationals leave 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready once again, Michael Franco. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Little dribbler up the third baseline. And the spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Rosales. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Jake Marisnick will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The average to start things out at .324. 3 homers and 14 driven in. On the ground to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we still have no score. Neshek comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Riding in once again, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Hit to third. And that's the first out. In now is Anthony Rendon. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's gone 2 for 5. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Nationals gone in order. We are still scoreless. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building. We are set for what remains in this one. Eddie Romero will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Howie Kendrick will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ground ball right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Up next will be Nick Williams. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Herrera's off and running. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this series.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back safely. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Step on the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Ready for another shot now, Rhys Hoskins. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Popped him up. Zimmerman over to his left, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still no score. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 2 for 4.
Miguel Montero.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Rosales moving to his right. Throw on to first by Rosales gets him. 1 gone.
Up next for Washington,
Striding in now for the Nats, Howie Kendrick, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sliders in for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Grounded back up the middle, and try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Carlos Santana now. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Cameron Rupp. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But no one left. And now for Washington, Bryce Harper. He singled his last time up. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock. Just start at the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Here comes the winning run for the plate. And a Curly W is in the books as the Nationals walk off with a win.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third, no way.